That's the latest one from the Pet Shop Boys featuring Example Thursday. And the Pet Shop Boys are here. I wish, you see, it should be Zoo Radio. And
we've got no one to
should be whooping. Yeah, Pet Shop Boys. Yay, everybody. They're in the house. So how did Example get involved?
Well, we wrote that song, and we were working with producer.
Neil is speaking.
This is Neil speaking. Good afternoon, actually. And we were saying to our producer, Stuart Price, it would be good to have a rapper on it. I don't know, there's something about the rhythm of the track that we thought would suit that. And a couple of weeks later, he was writing with Example, who was, of course, as well as a singer, a rapper. And so it all just fell into place.
And is there a bit of you that thinks, oh, if we get Example on, maybe we'll get back on a Radio 1 playlist and those sorts of things? Are those things? Are those marketing
things?
Those
days are well gone.
We're not that deluded.
We're not 50s.
But presumably, with Example on it, it will get played on Radio 1 and things, won't it?
I don't think so.
No?
It doesn't
No,
work
we're
like
looking
that.
out at people? No, they're all shaking their heads.
No, they're all looking aghast.
They're all like, Graham, shut up. Shut up about Radio 1. Stop it. But anyway, you don't need Radio 1 because this is your best-selling album forever. I mean, it's...
For a while, anyway.
Yeah. And it's not just here, it did well in America, Billboard and things.
Germany, No, but it's had a great reaction. I think us doing something a bit more dancey, maybe it's what people want.
And I have to say, this is my confession. It's not a terrible confession. Yes. But new album comes out, so I think, Pet Shop Boys' new album, I'll have a bit of that. I bought it, I downloaded it, and I don't know how, it just slipped my mind to ever listen to it. So I never listened to it. But then when you were coming on the show, you were going on the show with that, I better listen to that.
What's it called again?
Electric.
Yes.
And I thought I knew what to expect. I thought, Pet Shop Boys doing an album called Electric. Yeah. But actually, it is a different sound for you. It has kind of shades of Giorgio Moroder and things like that.
Well, it's
no.
It's sort of kind of where we came from.
No.
No, it's a very electronic sounding record. It does have all of the usual things that have inspired us over the years on there, but with a modern twist, because Stuart Price is very much a producer of the moment, and he goes out and DJs and stuff, and so there's what he's brought to it as well. So it's a very modern sounding record. It's got tons of energy. There's no ballads on it. So that's quite unusual for us as well.
And when the two of you kind of say, okay, we're going to do a new album, do you have a sort of a mission statement in mind? Do you kind of go with this album, we will?
We don't normally, but with this one we did, because we're also going to tour, which we've just finished, and we knew that the tour was going to be the same name, it's going to be Electric. And also a fan had said, I want it to have more strobes and more banging and lasers, and we thought, yeah, that's what we want as well. So that's what we did, and we made the record that went with that.
And the tour is full of lasers.
And have you done this? Electric hasn't come to the UK yet.
It certainly has. It was we just did London and Manchester in June.
Oh, so I was away in June.
You were away.
So I didn't listen to the album. I didn't go to the concert. What sort of fan am I? I'm
so
useless.
far, you haven't been part of the project.
Yeah, really. I haven't really played my part. And, do you enjoy that bit of getting out there? The touring.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, but it's nice to be back as well. It was quite exhausting because we did, 29 countries?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of travel, and but that's, actually the audience response has been so fantastic, and but it's nice to get back for a bit.
And of course, on the new album Electric, there's at least a couple of tracks that are just there's no you, Neil,
apart from a bit of talking. Yeah. The opening track, Axis, is instrumental. And there's another sort of instrumental where I do a little bit of shouting at one point, but that's it's quite.
So are you out the back having tea then?
No. Well, yes. It depends, really.
In the show, it's normally a costume change during those instrumental moments.
Of course.
We're like,
we're Cher.
An electronic Cher.
No one's like Cher. There's only one Cher. And what's what's the track? Is it called Vocal?
Oh, that's the last track, yeah.
Vocal? And is that how you feel about music? It felt very kind of personal, that song.
Yeah, it was looking back from my advanced age at times where I've had a really good time in clubs, and maybe looking back a bit the sort of rave days of the 80s and 90s, which Chris was a big supporter of, and when you
dobbing you in it, yeah. Yes. Chris, I was never out of those tents.
And it's So yeah, it's about loving music, and we end our show. It's the final encore. And when we started the tour, it's quite a risk. Normally, the final encores go west or something.
Yeah.
And the final encore was vocal before it was even released. This tour started before the album came out, and everyone went, as they say, mental, and lasers, the whole thing. And it's been a big number ever since.
Oh well, congratulations! Now you brought with you an exclusive track.
An exclusive.
So this isn't off the album.
Well, you know how Chris said there's no ballads on the album.
Yeah,
there is a ballad on the.
Not on the B-side. Don't worry, everyone. There's nothing to get in the way.
It's on the single B-side.
Yeah, the single
So
B-side,
the single Thursday comes out on Monday, I believe, and
this isn't confusing.
There's 2 extra tracks. It's not really. And anyway, there's a ballad on the CD single of Thursday, and it's called "No More Ballads."
Hey, listen up, Ken Bruce. That was a world exclusive. Yeah, in your face. In your face, Bruce. Yeah, that's never been on the radio before. It was No More Ballads, and that is connected in some way.
It's the CD single of Thursday comes out on Monday, and that is one of the bonus tracks.
And if I download Thursday on Monday, or can you download that already?
No, you can download what they call the digital bundle on Monday.
Oh.
It's got very complicated, hasn't it?
It has, hasn't it, though?
It's got very complicated.
Oh, shopping used to be so easy. It's hard now. It must tell your fans in Scotland, or indeed fans all over the country who want to travel, there is another Pet Shop Boys live appearance.
There is. We are playing Hogmanay in Edinburgh, obviously on New Year's Eve. Actually, New Year's Eve going into New Year's. We do half of the show before midnight, and then they have the whole thing, and then we come back for the second half. And it's not going to be the same as the tour, if you've seen the tour. It's going to be a bit more of a greatest hits thing. So it's going to be a party.
And lots of lasers, I imagine.
But there'll be lots of lasers.
Yeah. Oh, that would be a very good. That would be a really good night. You know, you do it in Princess Gardens there?
I think so. Yes, we were meant to do it about 6 years ago, and we all went up there, and then there was a sort of hurricane hit Edinburgh, and the whole show was cancelled 2 hours beforehand.
Oh, that
was a bit upsetting.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I was going to say that would be lovely. That'd be like the school bus not showing up. Oh, day at home. No, the bus didn't come. It's not our fault. I waited.
We were already in Edinburgh. We'd already done the sound check. We were looking forward to it. You know.
You'd done all the hard bits.
We'd done the hard bits. Yeah.
Let's get to these because there's a mountain of emails and texts from people.
My goodness.
Bob in Stockport here. Just been dusting my Eric Watson Pet Shop Boys signed photos on my wall from way back in the 80s. Been a fan now since the first release and waiting for some more dates of the Electric Tour so I can clock up my 100th Pet Shop Boys show.
Wow.
He sat on 97. He's only been to 97.
Oh, he's good.
He's only by today. He's got 3 to go. Well, you've got one there. Hogmanay, you'll get to 98.
Yes.
But because of midnight, you could maybe count it as 2 shows.
No.
No, just the one. Seriously, thanks so much for years and years of fantastic music. And that's from Bob Atkinson. He's obviously a big fan. Is the Electric Tour going to be out on DVD soon? Yes, please. It was the best yet. That's from Steve Halls.
Not at the moment, but probably at some point.
I don't know if we filmed it, have we?
Didn't we film it in Miami? I think we filmed it in Miami for Mexican television, but I don't know if we're going to use it for that.
Well, the great thing is, of course, people will have so much footage on their phones. Oh. You can just edit that together. I mean, it'd be great. Yeah, it'd be fine.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. Isn't that so... God, I don't know, when you're standing behind people filming it, and you go, what? You're never going to look at that again?
I think it's actually more annoying when you're in the audience, because you can have someone with their hand right in front of you.
Yeah.
From the aspect of the stage, looking at the audience, you realise, oh, they like this bit. There's a bit where we're standing in these 2 upright beds in one of the songs, in Love, etc. And you can tell people like it because there's suddenly a massive flicker of phones going up and flashes going off and the whole thing. And so it's like everyone almost judges what's going on by the...
Yes.
By the phone activity.
Popularity.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a clapometer.
The votes are in.
Yes.
Anthony in Billinghurst says, I have always loved the Pet Shop Boys and their appeal appears to cross the generations as my 9, 15 and 18-year-old children really love them too. And so do my parents and grandparents. He's going to ask for money in a minute, isn't he?
Yes.
Do Neil and Chris feel their wide appeal is the secret of their success or something else? I have no idea what that question means, but it's over to you.
I don't know, it's best not to overanalyse these things, I think.
But it's nice we do have that wide appeal.
Tracy and Horsehead, this is a better question.
Yeah.
No offence
Yes.
to your biggest fan in the world, but...
Don't want to sound dismissive or anything.
But that question was pants. Question for Neil and Chris. Given they have worked with almost all their heroes, is there anyone left they would like to work with? Tracy and Horsehead.
Can't think of anyone at the moment.
We get asked this a lot, and we never come up with an answer, do we?
Not really.
I would like to work with Nina Simone, but she's sadly no longer with us.
That's a tough
that would have been
call.
great.
Yeah, that's tough.
Also, we like working with difficult people, so that would have been good. It'd be nice to work with some young...
How about Alex
unknown.
Turner from the Arctic Monkeys?
Oh, okay.
Pet Shop Boys featuring Alex Turner. I like it.
Yeah, that's going to happen, isn't it?
Can I just say, has that happened?
No, I just thought of that this minute.
It sounded like
It'll
you were,
never happen.
It sounded like you were just seeding the thing.
Yes.
Where kind of like, actually, it's the next single. Yeah. Oh, Gareth Hunt's not happy. Oh no, seeing Gareth Hunt in it still freaks me out. What's this? It's Ollie Newport. I sent this question in last time you were on, and you didn't ask it. Whose idea was it to make your film? It couldn't happen here. And on reflection, was it a good idea?
Well, it didn't start off as a feature film. It started off as a...
The South Bank show.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it sort of turned into a movie.
And I'm very proud of it, personally. I think it's rather good.
And the BFI are restoring it, because they're restoring lots of obscure 80s films and putting them out on DVD and Blu-ray, and I believe they're doing that too. It couldn't happen here, so...
Yeah, and actually, I was talking to someone last night. The BFI are doing a thing like iPlayer.
They are.
Yeah, they've got all their archives going
wow, that's a great idea.
It's a
It is a
really
good
good
idea.
idea. Yeah. It'll cost you, mind. Yeah. It's not free, like. With no Other Pops anymore and an increasingly irrelevant singles chart, what is the point of releasing singles? Well, don't bring them down, Simon in Walsall. They've got a lovely single coming out on Monday.
It's a good question, because it's all changed, but the point of it is people... like your good self can play it on the radio.
Yes.
It gives us an excuse to put out other tracks with it, like the one we just heard earlier. And it sort of focuses attention on one song from the album, so it still does have a point.
Hello, I'm from Spain. My name is Ima. And my question to Pet Shop Boys is, what will be the next single? I really like Fluorescent and Inside a Dream. Thank you.
I think Thursday's the last single.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Ima.
I think so.
Ima, you've wasted your question.
But her choices are very good choices. If there was another single, it would probably be one of those two.
Oh, so muchas gracias,
Muchas
Ima.
gracias, Ima.
And bye. We're out of time. The new single Thursday is out on Monday, November the 4th. That's true, isn't it?
That is true, yeah.
And then you can get a digital bundle. You'll get all sorts
Someone's
of things.
nodding, it is true, yeah.
Yeah, you'll,
Two
you know.
new B-sides.
Oh, you've got holiday
amazing.
snaps. You'll get all sorts of... Yeah. Oh.
Holiday snaps is a great... That's a real 80s marketing idea.
Yeah. Chris and Neil around the world
Yeah,
on
no,
the
I
Great
like
Wall
that.
of China.
There you go.
Look at us.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Nice to see you.
Bye.
BBC Radio.